Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another video of doing my top 5 essentials that have to come camping with me and hiking. Come along and see what it's all about. So I'm doing my top 5 essential items that I take camping and hiking with me. These are always a must have, no matter where I go. They'll always come in my rucksack. So I'm going to go through the first one, which is, you've probably already seen a video about possibly, is my first aid kit. My first aid kit weighs in at, just wait for the scales, 827 grams it weighs in at. So that's got everything I need, but it has also got shower gels and toothpaste and a bit of deodorant in there. Like I say, check out my other video which I've done on my first aid kit and you'll see what's in there. But this will always go. It's the most essential thing you can possibly take with you. I think obviously I've got my wife and 4 children will always come hiking or whatever with me, or one of my lads will come with me when we go camping. This always has to come with me. There's enough in there to cover at least 4 or 5 people. There's loads of stuff in there. Like I say, check the video out and you can see. If you haven't got a first aid kit in your hiking bag or your wild camping bag or whichever, I won't even bother going out. You have to make sure you've got this. It's the first thing you probably need to start getting together before you think about getting your tent, your sleeping bag, your rucksack, whatever. Make sure you get a decent first aid kit. Now I've seen some YouTubers, they can take your first aid kits in just like this if they're on their own. Like I say, if I go on my own, this does get cut down quite a bit. I should hopefully try and get in the same size pack as what they use. But for me, this will always come in my bag, and I know it's a kilogram, nearly a kilogram in weight, but it's what I need to take with me every time I go out. So yeah, item number 1 is my first aid kit. Second thing on my list is this, which is my Saya Mini. This, I've only used it a couple of times. I used it mainly in Snowdonia with John and Dave Outdoors. Great, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. You basically fill that up with water, which is the Seanock bladder. That's the 3 litre. Fill that up as much as you can possibly get out of wherever you can get in the water from, stream, a puddle, anywhere, and then just connect that onto the end, and then just squeeze the bag, and it filters into your bottle. So I'll show you how this connects. So on my rucksack, I always use a bladder. A bladder always comes with me. It's always going to be 2 kilograms in my rucksack. But I always take a bladder with me and this quick connect kit. So like I say, I brought the kit. I've not set it up as yet, because when we went last time we just squirted it into my bottle, and that was fine. I took a spare water bottle with me. So that's a quick connect kit, and then you connect that to your rucksack, and then that goes the other end, and you can filter that through. and it goes straight into your bladder, so you haven't got to keep taking your bladder out your bag. So that's a nice handy little tool to have, which is the it's for the Osprey bladder that I've got. But the Sawyer is spot on. I think it does like 100,000 litres or something like that. It's an essential kit to have if you're on a long day. I think I remember seeing one of Dave Outdoors' videos, he did the Heart of Wales trail, and he was literally spitting feathers. Thankfully he had his Sawyer with him, and he found some sort of water it was. Yeah, and it could have saved him, because it was, by the look of it, it was a scorching hot day. Him and Shropshire lad did that. So you can check his channel out, or actually you can check both the channels out. They're alright, to be fair, the pair of them. And they're a good watch, especially with this lockdown at the minute. It's a nice watch to have. So I think I've done about 2 or 3 parts of it so far, so I'm going to check that out. But that is my number 2 must have. The bladder, it's not essential. It just, like I say, that just fits onto there, and you can squirt it into any bottle that helps. But the bladder is a must have. That was from Valley and Peak. I think I've only seen Valley and Peak do these. And they're doing in different size litres. I think there's a 2.5 litre, a 2 litre and 1.5 litre, I think. But I know there's other filtration systems out there, but I think the Sawyer Mini is great. The flow is apparently not quick. The Mini Squeeze is a lot faster. It's got a faster flow rate. But if you're in no rush and you just want to just relax, and you've got a nice scenery, you want to squirt 3 litres from there into your bladder, no rush for it. You can just chillax with that one. So that's a nice bit of kit, and that will always come with me, as well as this bladder as well, in my little kit bag. So number 2 on my list is the Sawyer Mini. Number 3 on my list is, well, there's 2 things, but it's as one, and that is a map and a compass. That is my number 3 on my list. These are in no particular order, my top 5. Them all as one, but obviously I'm just doing them in an order to show you. Map and compass must always be a must wherever you're going. Even if you think you know the area, always take a map and compass. You could find new spots, you could draw them on the map. You might come across something you've never come across before, and you think, oh yeah, I'll mark that, and you can go and have a look again. It is essential that you can do compass and map reading. And I'm not going to lie, I can't, and I do need to scratch up on it. There is a couple of videos out I've seen. I know Wild Astro does an OS map training. Dave Outdoors has done one as well. There's probably hundreds of people doing them, but those are the ones I know of. I do need to learn how to map read, but when I've gone out with either Richard Linus, who knows where he's going, or I've gone out with Dave, who knows where he's going, and I've kind of just been like a sheep following the herd. Map reading is very essential, and it's important no matter where you're going. I've just chose Snowdon because it's the first one I grabbed. I've got loads of other maps, but it is essential to get yourself right up to scratch with these. I know you can use electronical OS maps on your phone, your View Ranger and everything else, but if your phone goes dead, drop your phone, you broke it, it gets waterlogged, whatever, these won't. And you can get the active maps, which are waterproof and laminated, and they're a lot better. So the one I took to Adrian's wall, it come back and it was just in pieces, but that was just an adventure A to Z, and it literally, to be fair, it was covering my GoPro most of the time when I was carrying it. So if you can get an active map, they are a little bit more expensive, by a couple of pounds. I think these ones are about £5, £6, £7, something like that, but they are essential. If you're going to choose a multi-day hike, make sure you take that and try and get an active map. Write it down somewhere, write your coordinates down, and everything else. But yeah, I do need, and I'm not I'm not scared to admit it, I do need to get trained on map reading and compass reading. So I will check out their guides on Dave Outdoors and Wild Astros, but we can't get out at the minute. But there's nothing stopping me trying at home and doing canal walks and trying to work it out, and try your local walks and try it. But number 3 on my list is a map and compass. Right, number 3 on my list is, well, there's 2 things, but it's as one, and that is a map and a compass. That is my number 3 on my list. These are in no particular order, my top 5. Them all as one, but obviously I'm just doing them in an order to show you. Map and compass must always be a must wherever you're going. Even if you think you know the area, always take a map and compass. You could find new spots, you could draw them on the map. You might come across something you've never come across before and you think, oh yeah, I'll mark that, and you can go and have a look again. It is essential that you can do compass and map reading. And I'm not going to lie, I can't, and I do need to scratch up on it. There is a couple of videos out I've seen. I know Wild Astro does an OS map training. Dave Outdoors has done one as well. There's probably hundreds of people doing them, but those are the ones I know of. I do need to learn how to map read, but when I've gone out with either Richard Linus, who knows where he's going, or I've gone out with Dave, who knows where he's going, and I've kind of just been like a sheep following the herd. Map reading is very essential, and it's important no matter where you're going. I've just chose Snowdon because it's the first one I grabbed. I've got loads of other maps, but it is essential to get yourself right up to scratch with these. I know you can use electronical OS maps on your phone, your View Ranger and everything else, but if your phone goes dead, drop your phone, you broke it, it gets waterlogged, whatever, these won't. And you can get the active maps which are waterproof and laminated, and they're a lot better. So the one I took to Adrian's wall, it come back and it was just in pieces, but that was just an adventure A to Z, and it literally, to be fair, it was covering my GoPro most of the time when I was carrying it. So if you can get an active map, they are a little bit more expensive, by a couple of pounds. I think these ones are about £5, £6, £7, something like that, but they are essential. If you're going to choose a multi-day hike, make sure you take that and try and get an active map. Write it down somewhere, write your coordinates down and everything else. But yeah, I do need, and I'm not scared to admit it, I do need to get trained on map reading and compass reading. So I will check out their guides on Dave Outdoors and Wild Astros, but we can't get out at the minute. But there's nothing stopping me trying at home and doing canal walks and trying to work it out, and try your local walks and try it. But number 3 on my list is a map and compass. 4 on my list is this. Now this is my Possibles bag. This has got all my electronics in it, everything I need to charge my phones or whatever else in. So I'll just quickly go through what I've got. That's a Blackweb power bank, and that's a 21,000 milliamp, I think it is, which charges phones, fully charges phones 7 times, and I think it does tablets and iPads 3 times. So that's a handy little bit kit to have. But the only problem with it weighs so much. I'll tell you what, I'll tell you exactly how much it weighs. It's a lot of weight in it, to be fair. It's 501 grams, just that alone. Now I did buy something that I saw on Dave Outdoors' channel, which is a little hand warmer, and that charges as well. So I have brought that will be coming in this possible bag, and I may replace it with this one if I'm just doing shorter hikes. But if I'm doing a multi-day hike, this one will definitely come with me. Like I say, I know it weighs 500 grams, but for what it does, it's what I need. If I've got to charge any GoPro batteries up, if I've got to charge my phone up, if I take a tablet with me to watch a movie overnight, or charge a DAB radio that I take with me, it's definitely up there with everything else. You know, if you can't phone anybody because you've got no battery on your phone and you need help, I'm stuck. So that is always an essential. That's just a cable to charge it up if I'm out and about in any pubs, or if I can find, well, when pubs are open, but any pubs or cafes or anything like that, just quickly charge it up. I have got the plug for it as well, but that's in the garage with my camping gear. Next one is my Goal Zero light. Now this is spot on. So that is just, that's on the lowest one, I think it is. There you go, and that's off. The good thing with these is that once it's on, you can dim it down. So you can set a mood in your tent if you wanted, or if you wanted to hang it up outside and just have a bit of light while you're sitting there overnight. It's brilliant. And it tells you how much battery life left on it as well, with them 4 dots there. And at the bottom, again, it's a little USB on it, which means you can plug it into there and that will charge as well. So again, my power bank is probably one of my main essentials. Let's turn that off. So that's my Goal Zero light, which is in my possibles bag. You never know when you need a torch when you're out either. I've got a spare set of headphones for my radio and for my phone. What else have I got? Spare phone charger. That's for my phone again, to charge with that power bank. What else have I got? Oh, a little torch. So I have got my head torch as well, but that would be separate to my possibles bag. But this is just in case, because it's in a dry sack, all this will stay dry, and it's all essential for me to use if I need it. So I've got a little keyring torch there, and just a spare memory card for my GoPro, and I will try and get some music on that as well and put that on my DAB radio. So I think that's it. That's everything ready for that dry sack for my possibles bag. Again, I'll keep it in here because it stays nice and dry if it does get wet, and it's all essential things that I need. If I want to get round them at night, I've got my torches. Obviously I've got my power bank as well to charge up. Like you say, that's probably not essential, and the headphones aren't essential, but if you're lying there overnight and you want to listen to some music, it is essential. So number 4 on my essentials list is my possibles bag. Number 5, item 5 on my essential list, last but not least, the poop bag. Now, hand on heart, I've only been camping a year and a bit, so I've only just really started getting into wild camping. Obviously all my videos are going to be as me being a beginner of everything really, even doing YouTube videos. So I've never pooped in the woods, in the fields, in the mountains. I've not done it yet. So everything in here is brand spanking new. So I'll keep everything in a little Zipline bag, and I'll quickly go through my business pack. Right, so I've got toilet roll and toilet roll, and I've got a little poop scoop with a guy rope on it, just in case of a night if I need to peg my tent down with one more guy rope, I could just ram that into the floor, and then that will be I can tie that to the tent. So that's why that's wrapped around it. Obviously some wipes. This is just going to be a quick one because you don't really know about this. Spare bag. So nappy bags, which are quite light, and they can just put whatever you need to put in them. Some gloves, which I don't know what they're doing in there for, if I'm honest, but yeah. So they're in there anyway, and that was for that's to wipe the tent down. So I don't know why that's in there, but so there ain't much in there. Like I say, in my toiletry bag I have got, which should have been in there really, is some hand sanitizer as well. So if you are out, at least you can give your hands a bit of an antibacterial wipe. So that really, I can't really speak about it, but for me, it's what needs to come with me. I'll always say that. Obviously, if you do plan your route when you're going, and you can say X amount of miles in, there is going to be a supermarket or a village that you can go, and there is toilets there, carry on. But if you do get caught short before you get to that destination, it's probably always handy to have one of these. Now I think that was about £9. £9 just for a bit of metal, just to dig a hole in the floor. So again, like I say, it's not been used, it's completely fresh, but it's always handy to have, and it's very light. There's nothing to that at all. Again, it's to their own. Some people might not ever want to do it, some people might not ever have to do it, but it's always nice to have, just in case. I can't believe I'm going to talk about poop. So anyway, that is my 5 essential items that I will take every time with me when I'm hiking or camping. So I just want to say thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Appreciate every comment that's happened that I get. I do comment to everything back. I do reply to everything. It's just such a great community to be into. You know, all the hiking and wild camping, and then the YouTube videos. It's a good group. It's a very good group. Everyone's helpful for everybody. Everyone's just helps everybody out, doesn't they? So anyway, I'll stop rambling on. It's getting on, isn't it? So there's my top 5 essential items that will always come with me. So again, thanks for watching. This is Adam T Outdoors saying see you later.